guys, it's Kristina with All Mom Does, and I just finished my first day of the squeezed.com juice cleanse, and so I thought I would record my thoughts on what I felt today and how it's going. So before I get started, I do need to let you know that I have been compensated by squeezed.com to sample and review their product, but I hope that you have known me long enough to know that I am going to be honest with you, and that the experience I'm sharing is genuine, and I'm just going to tell it like it is. Here we go, day one. Before I started, I was pretty nervous. I've never done a juice cleanse or anything like this before, and quite frankly, I hate being hungry. I think we all know those people who were like, oh, I was so busy and I forgot to eat until like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I realized I hadn't eaten anything today, and that is not me. I really like eating and I don't forget to eat, and frankly, my food anchors my day. So I was nervous about being hungry and things like that. So I've made it through the first day. I did feel some hunger, but it was different than typical hunger. It felt very manageable. I think it was more mental rather than physical, because I feel like half of this experience is really a mental battle over a physical one. So, for example, the reason I kind of figured it was more of a mental hunger is because this morning I woke up starving, and I never wake up hungry. I don't eat in the mornings. I'm not a breakfast person. I'm not hungry ever. But I think my brain knew that starting today, I was starting this experience. And so it just kind of was like, hey, I'm gonna freak out a little bit. So I pushed through that. One of the products is cashew milk, and so I had that throughout the day. It's a little more sustenance, it's a little thicker, and so that totally helped it. And then actually by the afternoon I was feeling really great. I think a lot of people have questions about how does it taste? And all of the juices were really palatable. So I was worried that, maybe I wouldn't like it or I would really have to choke it down. But it was totally fine. A couple of the ones you open it and you take your first sip and you really don't know what to expect. And so you kind of think, oh, that's different. But then after that, it's fine. They all actually have fruit juices in them as part of the juice, and so it gives them all a sweet flavor. I haven't had any side effects today. I was able to go about my day. I don't have any headache or anything. Normally I don't drink caffeinated coffee in the morning anyway, so that could be an issue if you typically drink coffee in the morning, but no headache. I had regular energy all day. I wasn't really tempted to break the juice cleanse just because I felt like I was constantly getting something in my body. So that's it for day one. So I just finished day two, and I fully expected that today would be the most difficult day based on some of the things I read of other people who have done the cleanse, but I was really pleasantly surprised. Today actually felt easier than yesterday. As far as hunger and experiencing hunger, I had less hunger than I did yesterday, which was great. And when I say I have hunger, I don't think I described it yesterday really well. It's not feeling like starved or famished. It's not that lightheadedness that you get when you're really, really hungry. It's just the physical sensation in your belly. But today, that, like I said, it was less than yesterday. And still don't have any headaches. I thought there was one coming on a couple of times today, and then I just drank a bunch of water and it never materialized. I did end up getting a little tired around 4:30, but that was probably my own fault. I spaced my last two juices apart, probably a little too far. I was running around and had a bunch of stuff to do this evening. So I think if I would have timed things better, I probably could have avoided that. So overall, still going strong. I've been really pleasantly surprised, honestly, at how easy this has been. Of course, there's been difficult moments that I've had to push through, but it really hasn't been nearly as difficult as I was expecting. So let's see if I eat my words on day 3. Okay, day 3 is in the books, and honestly, today was the hardest day yet, mostly because of cravings. So I'm finding that I miss the ritual of a lot of things around eating. So, for example, it's Wednesday, and on Wednesdays, I usually run an errand and I grab my flat white from the coffee shop and I sip it all morning. And so I really missed being able to do that. And then just other things like I was making my daughter a grilled cheese and I was slicing some cheese and I almost cut a piece so I could have a little snack. Or I was making potatoes, so I was chopping up some potatoes and seasoning them, but I couldn't taste the seasoning to see if it was seasoned properly. So I'm just noticing all these little things and really missing that. So in that sense, that's been difficult today. But when I say it's been difficult, it's not because I've been tempted to quit. So I really feel like this is more of a mental commitment and a mental battle than a physical one. And I think I've said that before. So I'm committed. I'm going to make it through the full 7 days. I even made cake bites with my daughter today, and that was a special form of torture for someone who is not eating solid foods right now. But I made it through and we had a great time, and she tells me that they were delicious. So that's good. I've had cravings, but I haven't been tempted to cheat or have a bite of this or that. So I really am committed to doing the full 7 days. I've heard from the squeezed.com Facebook group where you can ask questions and hear from other people's experiences, that once you get through day 3, you're in the clear. So I'm hoping that's true. I feel like I turned a corner this afternoon and I just kind of got a lot more energy. And this evening I was cleaning, and normally by this time in the evening I'm, really tired and pretty useless. So I'm hoping that's a sign that maybe I'm turning a corner and that the rest of this is just going to be smooth sailing. So still no side effects, no headache, nothing really to note there. So this really has been a lot easier than I expected. So when I say that today was the hardest day yet, or that it was a difficult day with cravings, it's still far easier than I thought. So I just feel like it's really important to just commit and follow through. And once you have that mental commitment in your mind, it makes it almost impossible to fall off the wagon. So I'm really excited to have gotten this far, and I look forward to seeing what day 4 brings. So we're at the end of day 4 and I feel fantastic. So I woke up this morning feeling great, really clear thinking, not foggy, and I've had a lot of energy today. I didn't even finish all my juices because I didn't feel like I needed them. And I even worked out. So I wasn't quite sure how that was going to go, if I was going to be too tired or have to cut it short, but had a great workout. Didn't have an energy crash after. So I think it's true. If you make it through day 3, you're kind of in the clear. And I'm really glad I decided to do longer than the 3-day. Just after feeling this good, I'm not quite ready to quit yet. So so it's great. Actually, today I was thinking, now that I'm feeling so good, today I started thinking about what I'm going to have when the cleanse is over and I start eating real food again, because I want to be mindful. And so I want to have a clear plan, and I don't want to undo all the good that I've done during this time and kind of breaking cravings and habits. So I want to have a clear plan going forward. So I started thinking about that. Not quite sure what that looks like yet. So I'm officially halfway done. Feel fantastic. And I feel like after day 3, everything's great. All right, we have finished day 5, and this morning when I woke up, when I was washing my face, I just noticed that my skin seemed a little softer. It wasn't as oily as it normally would be. So that was a fun, unexpected surprise. And you can probably tell I'm not wearing makeup in any of these videos, and that's intentional. Trust me, I would much rather be wearing makeup when I'm on camera. But I think that, part of this process is just showing true results. So I don't think that I can show you what's really happening if I'm wearing makeup every time I check in. So I don't know if there's actually a difference. I haven't done any side-by-sides at this point, but this morning I just thought my skin looked better. I'm feeling much more hydrated, and today I was actually pretty tired. I think that's because I worked out yesterday, and so I used a lot of energy, and then I ended up not even drinking my final bottle of juice. So I think between that calorie deficit and burning calories yesterday, I've just been kind of dragging today. And so I was thinking, I could either work out or take a nap. And so actually, as tempting as the nap was, I did choose to work out, and that actually really helped a lot. So it kind of got my energy back. But I think it's just a reminder that I do need to be mindful of my energy during this process. So overall, still feeling good, no negative side effects. That was really the only thing I noticed today, just feeling a little tired, but that was manageable with some exercise. And yeah, so 2 days left. I'm really excited. It is Friday. I'm not going to lie. I'm missing my Friday night pizza. So it's just kind of another one of those rituals and behavioral things that you just kind of have to go without, but it's a habit that I'm trying to break anyway. So yeah, I'm feeling good. All right, day 6 is done. So just one more day to go, and I'm really excited. Nothing really to report today. Woke up feeling great. I actually didn't even drink 2 or 3 of the juices today. I can't remember, but I think my appetite is just kind of resetting to regular portion sizes. I made dinner for my family tonight, and I made some mashed sweet potatoes, and oh my gosh, it was all I wanted in the world. So I think the fact that I'm craving some healthy foods is also a good sign that, some of my cravings are kind of resetting. I did take a nap today, but it was a lazy Saturday, so I probably could have gone without one if it were a normal day, but rainy, lazy Saturday, I decided to indulge. One more day to go. Looking forward to being almost done. I'm not gonna lie, I am excited to eat real food again. But I'm also really thinking about the types of foods I want to eat, and really it's a lot of healthy stuff. So I'm excited that my body and my mind are craving these things that are actually good for me now, rather than thinking about some of the things it would have craved before. So yeah, I think that's a great sign. So I'm excited, almost done. You know what today is? It's day 7, and I'm done. I'm so excited, and I'm really proud of myself. Before I tell you about today, though, I want to let you know that if you are interested in doing a juice cleanse, I use squeezed.com, and they have several different options. You can order anything from a 1-day to a 7-day, whatever fits your lifestyle, or you can even order a la carte and just create your own. If you place an order, make sure that you let them know that you heard about them from Spirit 105.3 radio and that Kristina sent you. So now, before I talk about how today went, I have a little confession to make about yesterday, about day 6. After I did my video diary, I just felt awful. So I was saying how I felt okay, but then I didn't feel well after I told you that. And if you remember, I didn't finish a couple of my juices, and I actually didn't finish half of the cashew milk. So I think it was my own fault. It was just too much of a calorie deficit. I didn't feed my body well. Also, I was making my menu for the week because I want to make sure that I've planned and prepared well, that once I finish this cleanse and this reset of my body, I don't want to mess it up by binging on the wrong things. So I want to make sure I'm going into the next step of my health journey prepared. And so I was spending last night looking up recipes, making my menu, placing my online grocery order. And I've told you before, this is really mostly a mental battle. And so I'm pretty sure that's what part of what happened too is, I was just thinking about all this food and really getting excited about it. And I just, just caught up with me, and my mind was like, okay, I'll have that now, please, right? So I was able to resist temptation, didn't cheat or anything, but that is my story for last night. So anyway, today I woke up feeling fine. Did great all day, actually picked up my groceries, put the groceries away. It's Super Bowl Sunday, so made snacks for my family, but resisted temptation there. I will tell you that I am very ready to be done with this cleanse, and the reason is because my goals are met. And so I feel like my palate has been reset, and I'm craving healthy foods. I'm not craving the junk. I feel like my digestion is working well. I feel very comfortable. I feel much more comfortable in my body. I feel like it's been this really good restart. I feel like I have a better idea of what true hunger is. I feel like my body is prepared for smaller portion sizes. Everything I was hoping to achieve with this process, I've achieved. So that's why I'm so ready to be done, because I feel like I've met my goals, and I'm really ready to start this next step of my health journey and make good choices. I'm really motivated to continue and to feed my body well, and really looking at food as fuel instead of just food as enjoyment. Not to say I'm never going to enjoy or indulge in anything again, because that's not real life. But my plan moving forward is to juice 2 days per week. I'm thinking I'm probably going to do that Fridays and Saturdays, because those are the days that will be least disruptive to my family life, because we typically don't have family dinners on Friday or Saturday. Those are like takeout nights, or do whatever, grazing nights. So if I'm just having juice, it's not going to affect our family dinners. And those are also the days that I'm most likely to indulge and make poor choices. So if I'm eliminating that possibility by doing juices on those days going forward, it will also help me stay on the wagon. And then I'm also hoping that the weekly reset will really just continually remind me and remind my body of all the things that I've learned this week. True hunger, craving the right things, resetting my palate, better portion sizes. And so that's what I'm planning to do going forward, and we'll see how that works. This is a learning process. And so thanks for tuning in and watching my journey. Again, if you do place an order through squeezed.com, please let them know that Spirit 105.3 Radio and Kristina sent you. And check us out at allmomdoes.com for more great content and for more information on my continued journey with squeezed.com.